James, Brexit really does seem like an economic issue, yet immigration seems to be the main driver behind it. Talk me through the economics of this.
If we look at immigration, we have seen a huge increase in the number of people from Europe coming to live in the UK. I mean, it's gone up by over 1 million since 2001, largely through Eastern Europe as well. So that, you would think intuitively, would mean that greater supply of labour would push down wages, because you're going to have more supply, more slack in the market, and that would allow wages to be kept lower for longer. So that notionally would make it more difficult for lower skilled people in Britain to also get work as well, because there's greater supply from elsewhere. So there's that jobs impact. But also, I guess, it puts burdens on healthcare, burdens on education as well. A lot more people in a very cramped area. The UK, or England, is the most densely populated country in Europe already. And we've got a high birth rate too. So potentially in the next 5 to 10 years, the UK could be overtaking France, and potentially over the next 20, 25 years, overtaking Germany in terms of population size. So it does have important impacts there. How's the UK economy and infrastructure going to cope? But also, we've got to look at the other way as well. I mean, we talk about immigrants, but also the UK is exporting people as well. And if you look at the numbers, they pretty much offset each other. We've got about 2 million British people living and working in Europe as well. So what happens then? If we do start to put up borders, do we have to bring back all these British people and then kick out Europe? So we don't really know how this system is going to work as yet.
So overall, who do you think will be the real winners and indeed the losers if a Brexit happens?
If a Brexit happens, I'm not sure there's really going to be that many winners at all. I think currency speculators may do quite well. We're already seeing sterling coming off quite aggressively, and I think if we do see Brexit happen, I think euro sterling is going to hit 90. I really do think sterling is going to come under a huge amount of pressure. So it could be financial market participants that see a huge amount of volatility and opportunities to do big trades, because I think the economic and political dislocation that Brexit would cause is not going to see any winners, certainly for the next couple of years.
You don't think financial centres such as Frankfurt will get a boost and London will perhaps fall down because it will be isolated?
Possibly so. Possibly so. I mean, London's argument is that we've seen lots of independent financial centres elsewhere succeed, but I think it would come under immense pressure if Brexit was to happen, that certain parts of the trading infrastructure and such like would get moved overseas, and we'll see a bit of a feeding frenzy from some of the European powerhouses trying to take that on.